This is what I'm so excited about, though. I was thinking about that you were going to be on.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, you know, we could talk about this. And then I looked up some clips I wanted to play. And then it fucking hit me like a ton of bricks that you told me one of my favorite stories ever.
What's that?
And that I could ask you to tell it again.
What is it?
When you were a teenager and you saw Norm Macdonald.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So why don't you lay out the whole, like, you know, age, everything, and tell us just seeing Norm Macdonald, who is, you know, a lot of people's favorite comic, great guy.
Okay.
You're in Iowa?
Yeah, I was a high school student in Iowa. This is in 97.
97, okay.
And I'm in high school. I am a junior in high school.
Okay.
And Norm Macdonald is coming with Jim Brewer and Daryl Hammond and Comedy Sports to Hancher Auditorium in Iowa City, which is an hour away from where I lived. And I had a very strict mother, hence like kind of me acting out later in life. Sure. And I asked if I could go with friends, and she said that she would want to go with me to supervise. I was 17, but...
This is really strict.
Yeah, this is the first comedy show I ever went to. It's in, I had balcony seats in a big auditorium.
And at this point, just to, I want to lay this out,
yeah.
Are you a huge fan from like SNL?
I'm a huge fan of Norm Macdonald from SNL. Okay,
so you're a big fan, and your mom is clearly pretty conservative, where she wants to supervise you to go to watch the show.
I remember her, like, my dad and my mom went to go see Roseanne, like, before she had a show, and they loved it, and like when the show came on, they were very excited. But like, I don't know how she felt about stand-up. Like, I don't know. I just don't. But I know that she wasn't okay with me driving with my friends to go see this on our own.
And you had not yet been to a live comedy show?
Never.
Okay. All right, so...
It's called Family Night at Family Night presents SNL at Hancher Auditorium.
So this is...
There are old people there. There are little kids there.
So it's a huge event.
Yeah.
And
there's thousands of people there.
And it's billed as Family Night.
Family Night. Okay. So... Comedy Sports goes up first. They're whatever the fuck they are.
Right. Okay.
Then Daryl Hammond goes up and does impressions. He's completely going great. You know, Jim Brewer kind of gets edgy with the drugs. You know, when like you drink a shot of this and there's a party in your stomach, like that bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, Norm Macdonald headlines. The newspaper the next day estimated that Norm had walked 80% of the audience.
Oh my God! How many people are there?
There are thousands of people there.
Thousands.
And he was disinvited from the golf event the next day. I remember one joke he told.
Yes.
And I can't, and I might be butchering it.
Right.
And I don't really do an impression of him, but he goes, yeah, I used to be married to my wife, and I used to jack off to the porn more than I fucked my wife. People start like looking around, like, like, oh, what's going on? He goes, yeah, this one porno I saw is a beautiful woman gets fucked by a pig. People are lining out. He's like, yeah, big fat pig fucks a beautiful woman. Can you imagine seeing that girl at a bar and asking her out? She says no. You fuck pigs for a living. Now, imagine you're the pig. You're gonna fuck a beautiful woman. Director says cut. Now you gotta what? Go back to fucking your big fat pig wife? Old people, little kids lining out. I've never met him. I want to meet him and be like, dude, I was at that show. It's the first show that I ever went to. They had a political cartoon in the Des Moines Register about it. It was all over the state.
Really?
And then, like, the internet was, you know, still shitty, but there's like sites about Norm Macdonald. If anybody has information, I felt so cool, like scanning in the program and giving like.
Holy shit, man!
You recently gave a speech at the University of Iowa, and I'm told that 80% of the audience walked out. What could you possibly have said to them to make 80% of them walk out?
Well, it wasn't a speech. It was like some stand-up.
Yeah. Well, what did you say to them?
I was just talking. Like, I don't have my stand-up act. I just talk about whatever I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Lately.
So
but at the time, it was about having sex with an animal. But it wasn't like weird. It was like I'm not in favor. I'm not in favor of it. But I was just talking about it because I thought it was odd. Like they have a word for it, bestiality. And nobody I know has ever done it. Nobody I know, you know what I mean? I've never known anybody that's ever known anybody that's ever had sex with animals. But a lot of people are having sex with animals on account of, they got that word, bestiality. It's in the dictionary. It ain't easy to get a word in the dictionary.
So somebody's doing it.
Somebody's got to be going, hey, man, even if some animals, hey, you got to come up with a word, whatever. So I can't remember what joke, but it was some joke about, like, I said, I feel sorry for the animal because, you know, they get to have sex with a super hot lady, and then the next day they bring him back another pig. You know, because the pig initially, he was having sex with another pig. He didn't know. He was, hey, this is a nice looking, it's a nice looking thing. But then they go, you know. And then I also said I feel sorry for, imagine if you watch one of those video, you know, of a guy, a pig having sex with a woman, and then you recognize that, hey, isn't that woman that wouldn't go out with me? Anyway, this is just harmless joke.
I heard you had to write a new act for the Midwest.
Oh yeah. No, I did this gig in Iowa, and it was too dirty.
Well, let me get this. Let me set it up.
Where were you?
So, some guy hires you to perform a concert.
Yeah, right.
Is this like one of those convention things, or is it like a theater?
It's like a college campus.
It was a college.
Okay.
So, the college campus, I guess, hires you through your agent or whatever.
Yeah, I have this agent, you know, but he doesn't tell me, like, the right stuff sometimes.
Blame the agent.
He doesn't tell you what kind of crowd it's going to be.
Yeah, like he just said it's a college. Like, I always tell my agent, I just go, hey, can you just tell them that sometimes I'm really dirty and sometimes I'm not?
Well, the problem is, you know what it is? You're on Saturday Night Live, and those people watch you on Saturday Night Live, and they think you're like a nice, clean comic. Because you do clean stuff on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, they think you'll be doing the news.
Yeah, and so Norm started yelling at the crowd. He started yelling at them, hey, what do you think I'm going to do, hold up pictures and do the news? I read this in the newspaper.
Yell at them.
Yes, you did.
This guy, they yelled at me, they said, do the news.
Oh, no.
No, okay, well, wait, we're jumping ahead, because this is pretty funny. So, I'm just quoting from the newspaper here. So, Norm goes out, and he flies out to Iowa to do this college thing. I guess it pays pretty good money. What does it pay you, about 15 grand?
Yeah, it paid exactly $15,000.
Yeah, I'm good at picking out what people get paid. Yeah. So it was 15 grand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 15 grand, you'll fly out to Iowa and talk to people for an hour. Think about it. I mean, you know, how many guys, some guys make 15 grand all year.
Exactly.
Right. So, and all you got to do is get out there. There's no band to pay or anything. You get all the money.
You get all the money.
Yeah, you get 15 grand, except your agent gets 10% or whatever.
That's okay.
All right. So Norm has a stand-up act. But the stand-up act is filthy. Right?
Always?
Well, no, just sometimes.
It depends on how you feel.
Yeah, like, I'm not that good.
Well, that's what I always say. People say to me, like, you know, when you get, why you always have to write dirty words and say shocking things?
Farts and
farts.
all that stuff.
I go, because I can't think of anything else.
That's funny.
Because they go, well, you're much smarter than that. You could do a much smarter, more intelligent act. I go, that's the joke. I don't have anything smarter or intelligent to say. I mean, this is what I really think is funny.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I try to tell them.
So, like, you have this stand-up act that I guess you've done all along, even before you got on Saturday Night Live, you know, and you probably change it around, update it and stuff.
Yeah.
And
But
meanwhile,
it's got a lot of dirty stuff in it.
yeah, and you figure you're going out to a college. College kids like to hear dirty words.
This must be the place.
Right. And let's face it, dirty words are funny. Like, you know, you add the F word in, sometimes people laugh more.
But wasn't it also the subject matter? Wasn't he talking about animals and sex and...
What kind of topics were you handling?
Just different dirty stuff, you know?
Right. Like animals and sex?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like, what are you talking about? Having sex with farm animals?
No, not me having sex, but this guy showed me a video of a pig not having sex, but making love to a woman.
Right. They were attached. You know, I saw this from Germany, right?
Yeah.
I've got that video.
You do?
Well, a listener sent it to me. I think those are illegal, too, and I had to throw it out. I didn't want to get caught.
Norm kept his.
Right.
No, it was really gross. I came down against it.
In his act, he screams about it. So, okay, so you saw a video of a woman having sex with a pig.
Yeah.
And, like, it was odd, and you had some commentary on it.
Exactly.
And was the commentary completely out of line?
No. It was just that I was talking about it all, I guess.
Right, just the topic. And you came out against women making love to pigs.
I was kind of on the fence about it.
Well, I don't think the audience waited to see where he stood.
So in the middle. So how far
That's
in?
the thing. Actually, I have no opinions about anything.
So how long is your entire act? About an hour?
I did about an hour and a half.
Okay. Now, how far into the act did you get before people started walking out?
Well, like, I can't really see very well on stage.
Right, because it's dark.
Because, yeah, and there's lights. They put these lights on your face so people can see you.
And it's got to make you nervous. It feels like a police lineup.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when did you get the vibe that things weren't going well?
I mean, how far in did you know that people started to get offended?
I guess about 15 minutes.
No wonder you're drinking.
But they weren't, like, yelling. They weren't mean. They just, like, quietly left.
Wow. How embarrassing.
Yeah. You couldn't see the audience at all?
I couldn't. All I heard was at one point I heard a guy say, I guess he was talking to his wife, he said, get your coat.
And did you try to adjust your act, or you said, hey, look, I can't do that?
Did I try to what?
Did you try to adjust your act to keep people there, like maybe cut down on the dirty material, or it was just a whole lost cause?
Well, it was hard because once you're dirty, then it's hard for you to go
back.
To go, yeah, hey, anyone have an answering machine?
Like did you yell at the audience? This is what I read in the paper. You said, hey, what do you want me to do? Airline jokes?
No, I didn't yell at them.
You should have berated them, you know.
I actually was I said I would if they wanted to do some stuff about losing my luggage or something.
Okay, so everyone got up and left. Now, did they pull the plug on you? I mean, or was some people left sitting in the chairs?
No, there was I think there's 2,000 people, and then 1,800 of them left, and then another 200 liked me.
Right.
So they were really happy at the end.
They thought it was cool.
Yeah, they were really happy.
I mean, it was funny material. It's just that it was offensive.
Well, it wasn't really offensive.
Right, but their sensibilities are completely ridiculous.
They really have.
But isn't that funny? You know,
the next day, I didn't even know anything was wrong. And then the next day, these guys phoned me up.
Right.
From some radio station or something, I was sleeping, and then they start asking me these questions, And so I didn't know what to do, so I just tried to be funny. So then this guy goes, do you think your act is obscene? So then I said, no, I think what's obscene is there's kids dying in Vietnam,
That's what I always say.
And then he goes, there's no war in Vietnam. He get all mad at me.
There's no war in Vietnam. Hey, there's nobody dying in Vietnam, man.
But then the worst part of it is, they wanted me to do this golf tournament.
Right.
They had a golf tournament the next day, but I didn't want to do it, And then they said, no, please do our golf tournament. So I said, I don't want to do it. And then, so they said, so fine. I said, all right, I'll do it, So then I had to stay an extra day. So then I go to the golf tournament.
Do you play?
No, but I got there, and this old guy goes, what are you doing here? And I go, remember you invited me to the golf tournament. And then the guy goes, you can't be in our golf tournament, Yeah,
you saw a pig and a woman make love.
So then I was like, oh my God, I can't even be in the golf tournament. I came all the way.
Wow, that's absurd.
Go to the stupid golf tournament. So then I said, oh, well, I may as well just play golf,
Yeah.
So I went to the starters thing, and then the guy said, okay, I'll shotgun you out to the 10th hole,
Right.
And then the old guy heard it. He goes, I will not have him on the golf course. Like that.
It's like Caddyshack.
Yeah, he can't even be on the golf course.
The OJ can be on a golf course, but Norm Macdonald can't. So let me understand something. So you did some stuff about this videotape that you saw, the movie of the girl making love to the pig, and then what other offensive topics did you hit?
What?
Did you hit any other offensive topics? What else did you talk about at the college?
Well, I don't know. I talked about, I don't know, guys being gay. How some guys are gay.
Hey, you ever hear about a guy who is gay? Have you guys heard about this?
What's that all about?
Raise your hands if you heard about men who are gay. Let me see if I show hands. Meanwhile, it's only 200 people left at that point.
You know what? I think these 200 people were just getting off on how pitiful this was that everybody's walking out. I mean, sometimes you have a great time when you see other people being miserable.
I got to see your act, man. Where are you playing next?
No, I'm not always dirty. Now people are going to think I'm dirty, and they're going to show up, and I'll be clean.
No, I want to see the dirty act.
Yeah, tell us when you're going to be dirty.
Yeah, when are you going to be doing that?
But you know what joke they really didn't like?
What was that?
that I think a lot of people laugh, because I was just talking about, you know how sometimes when you're with your wife, you wait till she goes to sleep, and then you...
Right. Then you make love to yourself.
Exactly.
And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this down. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite fire, never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. Festival queen standing tall. Ooh, I get it. Ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
I do that all the time.
I should have said it like that.
Right. Yeah, clean it up a little.
Then they really didn't like. They liked that less than they liked the pig thing.
Really?
Well, what it was there was moms and dads and little kids in the audience, right?
That's what they didn't tell me. I would never do anything dirty in front of children.
No.
Not you.
No.
But they didn't tell me that there were. They didn't. You know, they said it was a college.
Yeah, I know. You would think it was a college crowd. That's weird. That's just a weird thing.
I mean, I blame Ray Rio a lot.
Who?
Ray Rio?
Who's that?
He's my manager.
What did he tell you? He just told you could expect a college crowd.
Yeah, he said it's going to be all college kids who love dirty stuff.
Hey, any John Benet Ramsey material?
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's better to talk about a woman and a pig.
No.
Isn't a pig's erection funny? All right, so let's put this in perspective now. Everything's cool. Did you have to apologize or something?
No.
No, you're not going to do that. That's lame.
Who's he going to apologize to? They're all gone.
Apologize to black people for slavery. Apologize to somebody.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, so anyway.
Plus, comics are way, way dirtier than me.
I know.
Like dirty.
Well, obviously.